Good day, traders. Hoping that everybody's doing well today. It's a beautiful Friday. Let's see what we can take advantage of today and hopefully get a couple of greens in. Good morning, Kululeko. Good day from whichever part of the country you're from, part of the world actually. Let's hop on and see what we've got. So we dropped our poll on the channel, and we see most of you guys are looking at gold, US 100, Euro USD, and GJ. Okay, let's just take a look at both those, starting with gold. We're gonna start with gold. Take a look at how it's looking from the bigger time frame, and take it from there. Okay, so we do have a setup in this region over here, the 1828, and I'm still looking at or long term we're looking at a buy going all the way to the top, but we'd wait for price to go over this zone first, come back and collect at the bottom here, and potentially give us a decent setup all the way to the top. And then hopping on over now to the 4 hour, and this is something I was actually looking at earlier. We picked this level from the previous setup, which was not triggered. What we will do today is cancel it, just cancel it a bit, and actually focus on this region over here. And let's just hop onto the lower time frame and see what it's going to give us. There we go, and then just go even further in. So we do have a potential sell stop as we speak, and we'll just use a candle that's not going to give us too tight of a spread just before the London Open. 131 is not bad. You could reduce it further to at least this region over here, which would give us a decent 100 points. So that's also another decent one you can look at. And let me just make it bigger so we can actually go further in. And this one over here, I actually don't know how it played out from yesterday. I was not on the charts, but let me just open. I'll just take a look at this a bit later, but let me just open the setup and show you guys what happened. Okay, there we go. So on the hourly, yes, on the hourly, actually before I do that, let me just finish this. So we do have a sell stop here. It did already go over the 50% mark. We are targeting the zones over here at the bottom, and if you are using the Wushu toolbox, then you definitely are in for a good setup, and it will manage your trade for you moving forward. Okay, so that's the setup for gold. Sell stops right now in this live, and then just let it tank from there. And then moving forward, I just wanted to follow up on this setup here. So we had a sell stop. We had a sell stop here. We triggered a setup from this point here. And then from then on, price actually did come into a zone, hit the 50% mark over here, and then a buy stop was triggered. And then I'm just going to mark this area here and just show you guys this setup here. And hop on now to the lower time frames. Remember now our setup was here at this point with this massive candle here. And then just going to break it down for you guys. So we did have price come into the zone, trigger the buy stop over here. Then I'm just going to open this lower time frame and just keep going until we scrutinize the setup all the way right here. And then price went up into this level and then came back down, hitting the stop loss, and then I don't know who went in for the second trade, and then went all the way up here and then started tanking from there. So now some of you guys, some of the bootcamp students actually caught the move to the downside, which was pretty smart, of course. But now it would need you to hop on now to even lower time frames. So I just wanted to show you guys how I mark these, and so that it becomes a bit of an easier move when you start analyzing all of them in the future. You do get these, and when you do, just move it to the side here so that we know where it was. There we go. And when you do, just take advantage. Okay, so this one is probably gone from now, but yeah, watch how it plays out. So that's how I would approach gold, and this was based on the 4 hour, by the way. Well, daily then 4 hour, but yeah. I am gonna post this now just so that nobody misses it. So the Discord Premium Signals channel gets all our setups, and then the bootcamp, they actually get a video analysis, a detailed video analysis of everything. So yeah, they're having a nice setup. There we go. Perfect. So moving forward, let me just take a look at the pairs that you guys want us to look at. The next one is US 100. US 100 is also another pair that tends to get personal, and sometimes it does give you some good RRs, and it works perfectly. Good morning, Koto. Guys, don't forget to like. Do not forget to like. So here's a simple setup of what happened to US 100 yesterday. It came in, triggered our sell stop, went all the way out, and then came in again and tanked completely. So those are trading the giving the pay 2 trades. I mean, you guys went pretty well, but we left it at that because we had other trades running. And remember, we don't lose anything more than 1% per day. Maximum loss per day is 1%, and we do risk between less than either below 1% if we take in 2 trades, and if we take in more, we just portion all our trades. So you'd find that if you are going to take 5 setups that are very close, would go for 0.2, 0.2 until it gets to 1%. And whenever any of our trades go into break even, that's when you start stacking and adding more setups. And because we're using the wushu, it helps us in a way that we don't really have to follow up on 10 trades or 15 trades. Doesn't really matter how many setups we have. We'll keep going for as long as it keeps meeting our requirements, and we don't get close to our maximum loss per day. Okay, so hopping on now to the daily on US 100. Let's just see where we can get a decent setup. We probably could work on this zone over here. I'm just concerned about this massive tank over here, which is going to cause a bit of an issue. But we do have a potential buy, potential setup. We just have to decide from which angle we're taking it from, and then take it from there. This one is not visible. It's hidden behind this candle over here. There we go. Put it on the green. Perfect. Perfect. So now we'll just focus on this candle and try to basically take it all the way down to a point of entry that would actually like, and then it's giving us this one over here. And you might find that we have missed this move, and by the time this pair moves, it'll be late. Like, it'll be gone, because when it moves, it really does move. It goes all the way. So this is a decent setup that we can look at and try to take advantage of this Friday. And remember, it is a Friday after all, so do take it easy and don't overtrade. I mean, once New York opens, I think it's about time to just close your charts, close your pairs, and you'll come back for everything on Monday. So this is the setup that we're looking at on the US 100. So you basically have to wait for price to come back into the zone again and then push up from there using buy stops. Remember, we don't use limit orders. Those are very dangerous. Awesome. And then the next pair that you guys want us to look at is Euro USD and GJ. Euro USD gave us a very nice setup on Monday. I think it was Monday. We hit 5R in the first trade and then 40R in the second trade. So you could see how we love trading smart money concepts. 2 trades like that every week basically destroys every single loss. You can have 5 losses a day for a week and you'll still break even or even make a little bit of profit if you are partially correctly. Okay, so Euro USD, going to the daily just so we can see what's happening. Okay, we still have this daily zone where we're expecting price to get to, and if you hop on now to the lower time frames, where we start trying to look for structure, trying to look for setups that we can take advantage of. Let's just see how it goes. From this view, I do not see anything happening. No, we are not going to be trading Euro USD today. We are not looking at it. We need clean price structure. We need clean price action. You don't just want to hop into trades without clarity. Okay, and then GJ. I think GJ also gave us a nice setup yesterday. I think it was. Yep, it was. I'm not sure who caught it, but yesterday I had a one-on-one, and I basically kind of messed everything up. But yeah, so we had these 2 setups, and well, this one of course triggered, went all the way down, came back. I think it hit 5R, but I won't be able to see anything now, which is fine. Let's just take a look at what we can find today. And as you can see, it hit our bottom setup and it's probably running. So those that did have the bottom setup inputted, we should have a decent trade going on. So you had this big one onto the downside, and you can just continue marking it. Actually, you just finish marking it. This was done in the live yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. So this was complete. The one here at the bottom, we'll just see how it plays out. I'll just take a look at the chart from yesterday and just take back all those notes. Okay, so moving forward, yeah, I'm basically taking advantage of this setup. So if it does come back into the zone, you will just input your buy stops and then let it run from here all the way to the top, and then let's see how that plays out. And you can also look at a setup. Let me just move these price points. This is very valid, by the way. So if price does come into that zone again, just put your buy stops, and let's see how it plays out. So we do also have a decent downward momentum. I don't think I would take it merely because it's too close to where we have our liquidity. So I would not consider taking the sell at this zone here. Because we're too close to this. So I'd rather have to wait for that. Okay, so let's see how this one plays out. And if we do see this liquidity being taken out at the bottom, we will find a point of entry where we can sell and tank with this whole setup. but moving forward, we'll just leave it as is. Okay, so happy trading, guys. Remember to manage your risk well. We'll check you guys in the London Open on Monday. Cheers, guys.